Hi, it's me, Jessica. Welcome back to the Fast English program. Today we're going to learn about the phrase, which one would you like? So I'm going to write that here. Which one would you like? So we're going to start by establishing that this one does not mean the number one, like that. It does not mean that. Here, one replaces the object in a conversation. So let's look at some examples. The sentence, I want roses. And someone could respond, which roses? Instead of this response, we could say, which ones? Ones replaces roses to avoid repetition. You could also respond, I want red roses, or I want red ones. We say ones or one to avoid repetition. It replaces a word in the sentence. So another example, I want a car. Instead of asking which car, we could say which one? And you could respond, I want a Ferrari. So we use ones as a replacement for plural nouns, roses, and one as a replacement for singular nouns. For example, car. So we use one and ones, again, to eliminate the repetition in a conversation. Now that you guys understand the difference between one and ones and why we use that, we're going to talk about the difference between like and would like. So like indicates a preference, okay? So you could say, I like red roses. The preference is for red roses, but you say would like to indicate a wish, an ambition, or a want. So for example, I would like red roses in my home. I don't currently have red roses in my home, but I would like them in the future. It's a wish and a want. Now we're going to look at how to form these sentences. When we want to talk about saying you would like something, we make the sentence as follows. Subject plus the auxiliary would plus the main verb. So in this case, the main verb is like, plus a complement. So we're going to look at that with the example from before. The subject is I. The auxiliary would, so I would. The main verb, like. And the complement, red roses. So the sentence altogether, I would like red roses. So this is an affirmative sentence, I would like. If we want to make a negative sentence, we do it like this. All you do is add a not after the auxiliary would. So let's look at that. I would not like red roses. So this is the negative sentence. I would not like red roses. That's all. If you want to combine would and not into a contraction, like we learned before, would not becomes wouldn't. So, wouldn't is the contraction for would not. So, when we want to form negative sentences, we either say would not or wouldn't. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about question sentences. If we want to make a question sentence, we just change the order of the words in the sentence. In the first place of the sentence is the auxiliary verb. So, an example. I would like red roses as a question becomes, would you like red roses? The auxiliary would goes first for questions. So, would you like red roses? And the answers could be either positive or negative. In positive form, it would be yes, I would like red roses. Or the negative answer, no, I wouldn't like red roses. So, now that we learned with would, we're going to take a look at the word which. Which is a question word that's used to make a choice. So, for example, if we have several books, but we just have to choose one book, we ask questions like this. Which book would you like? So we start with which, because it's a choice between several books, and we still use the auxiliary would. The word, which will be the noun, is book. But book, like we learned before, can be replaced with one. So, instead of which book would you like, the sentence could become which one would you like? And if the question is which books would you like, the sentence then becomes which ones would you like? So remember, one and ones will replace the noun in the sentence to avoid repetition. So now you guys know how to ask questions and answer questions like what would you like and which would you like. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.